Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the next episode of The Sopranos. This is Season 2, Episode 9, titled From Where to Eternity. So last time we left off on a big note. Chris was shot by those two little shitbags. One died, one got away. Richie has some problems now. There was a thing with the jacket. There's just a lot of drama happening now. Chris is like in, urgent care right now. He's like in a hospital bed. Tony's wondering how it happened, how all this happened. So I don't know what's about to go on right about now. So let's just hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. But before I do want to remind you guys, Patreon for the full-length, uncut, unedited reactions, as well as early access to everything else you see here on the channel, as well as exclusive reactions. So if any of that interests you, hop on over to Patreon. Of course, if you can't support me over there, you can always support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now let's stop talking, hop in, have a good time, discuss afterwards. All right, guys. Here we go.
This is my lover's prayer. I hope it'll reach out to you, my love.
Hi, sweetie.
Tell me what you...
They took the tube out of his throat, so now he's breathing on his own.
That's good, right?
I'm so scared.
Hey, listen. This guy, he's a tough kid.
Look, you got His Holiness. That's good. He got shot too and survived.
When you find him, I want him to suffer. You hear me, Sil? I want that motherfucker in agony.
Gismonte with a G. What, you never heard of him?
Huh.
I think he's getting better.
Good. You gotta pray for him. Hey, you gotta pray.
We are. Jesus.
I don't know what I would do, Uncle Rich.
He's gonna make it.
Is that her actual uncle? Because I think Adriana's the one that dropped him off at the beginning of the season, right? At least it looked like her.
Word is definitely out on the street on this Bevel Lockport kid.
Tommy Biondi from OTB came up with a name. A dealer named Quickie G.
What?
Well, it might have been his turn.
Trying to throw Tony off your scent?
All right, I'm telling you, this won't take long. I give this Bevel Lockport kid 5 days for somebody who brings his ass to us to score points.
So did you hear about Ralph and Mary Ritaldo? Well, you know Ralphie has had his Brazilian grandma for years.
She's a dancer, right?
She just gave birth to Ralph's baby. A C-section.
Is Carmela going to be worried now? For whatever reason?
Hey, why don't you try and get some sleep?
Why?
Why? Tomorrow's gonna be another rough day, that's why.
I don't think I'm gonna sleep tonight. Is this light gonna bother you?
No. Good night.
Well, a very healthy relationship.
I love you, Tony. I don't want anybody getting hurt.
Carmela, I can't do one of these tearful things till 5 o'clock in the morning tonight. I just can't.
Did you hear about Ralphie Ritaldo?
What about him?
The Brazilian he keeps on the side?
Yeah, he's got a baby coming.
Yeah?
She had a baby.
This is on your mind now?
Maybe it has to do with the CK1 stinking up your shirt last Wednesday night.
It's over months ago.
Yeah, right. If you're gonna keep doing what you do, then at the very least, I want you to get a vasectomy.
What the hell?
Do what?
Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
You ever think about the shame your children would feel? You're putting us all at risk.
I mean, yeah, that's true. No Sally on the side, Tony.
Hey, I had her tested for AIDS.
Or at least have her wrap up. Or you wrap up. My allergies are like kicking my ass this morning. Apologies. Oh! No.
Oh, he's gonna die!
You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay.
They said he was gonna get better!
Okay, don't worry about it.
Oh, let go!
I'm surprised she even got that far. Usually it's, ma'am, let the doctors do their job. We need you to wait outside.
How is he?
So it stopped. They're working their rashes off on him.
All right. Gotta stay positive, right?
I'll be very sad if Chris dies.
Positive vibes only.
She's gonna pray. An empty hospital room is wild.
Gentle and merciful Lord Jesus, I want to speak to you now with an open heart. I know that Christopher's life is in your hands, and his fate is your will. And if it is your will to spare him, I ask that you deliver him from blindness and grant him vision and gain the strength to carry on in service to your mercy. In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Amen.
Wow.
Mr. Moltisanto suffered cardiac and respiratory arrest due to internal bleeding. He was resuscitated. The bleeding was brought under control, and he's now in stable condition. The worst is over, but he was clinically dead for about a minute. He's going to be in post-op for about 4 or 5 hours, and then he's asked to speak with Mr. Galtieri.
Me?
He asked twice for you and Mr. Soprano.
Oh, he's speaking. You got morphine or something?
Hey. I'm sorry, T.
For what, man?
I know you're mad at me.
What are you talking about? I'm not mad at you. Nobody's mad at you.
Be like, I'll be pissed if you don't get up out this
I'm
hospital.
going to hell, T.
You're not going anyways but home.
I crossed over to the other side.
Oh, you saw?
I saw my father in hell.
Get the fuck out of here.
And the bouncer said that I'd be there too when my time comes.
That's scary.
The Emerald Piper. That's our hell.
The Emerald
It's an
Piper.
Irish bar where it's St. Patrick's Day every day forever.
That's funny.
Mikey Palmisi and Brendan Fallone were there too. They were friends. Those two guys hated each other.
Christopher, you gotta relax, okay?
Maybe there's some truth to this.
And then Mikey gave me a message for both of you.
A message.
Say something truthful.
Yeah, he said, tell Tony and Paulie 3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock.
That was all he said?
Oh.
Mikey, 3 o'clock?
Yeah.
What was he wearing?
Tracksuit, I'm guessing.
He had on a gangster suit. Pinstripe. Old-fashioned style.
Hey, that was a dream. Forget about it.
Mikey's the one that they caught up to jogging, right? And Brandon was Chris's friend in season 1.
Do they know that this kid likes his chemistry set a little too much?
He's in pain.
Oh.
What the fuck else they gonna do?
Well, they think it's like heroin or meth.
What time was the Mikey hit?
What the fuck do I know?
What's the significance of 3 o'clock? What do you think, Tony? Fuck do I know? You're the doctor here.
All right, so I cheat. I used to cheat. I'm not getting spayed. End of subject.
I'm not getting spayed.
Vasectomy. Now you don't want to talk about it.
You asked me what was going on.
I saw on the news about a gangland shooting.
Gangland.
Yeah.
Is that your nephew Christopher that you've spoken of before?
Doc, stop putting together the pieces. She's gonna have like a full picture by the end of all this.
It's gonna be fine.
Yeah, she has a little piece here, a little
Found
piece
the person
there.
that shot him yet?
No. Have you?
I'm not trying to pry into that part of your life, but I've heard you say before that you love this young man.
Christopher was
It's like a Sunday.
clinically dead for about a minute.
He said he went to
Thinks
hell.
He had one of those near-death experiences. Says he visited hell, and they told him he'd be back permanent. It's bullshit. It was a dream, combined with the morphine.
Do you think he'll go to hell?
No.
I mean, if there is a hell, you guys are going, for sure.
The twisted and demented psychos who kill people for pleasure, the cannibals, the degenerate bastards that molest and torture little kids and they kill babies, the Hitlers, the Pol Pots. Not my nephew.
I mean, yeah.
What about you?
Uh-oh.
Hell? You been listening to me? For the same reasons.
Well, maybe you'll go to like a
soldiers,
less evil part of hell.
Soldiers don't go to hell.
Well, isn't there like 7 levels of hell? Dante's Inferno?
We're in a situation where everybody involved.
I remember
knows the
reading that.
stakes. And if you're going to accept those stakes, you got to do certain things.
Oh, Tony's made peace with it?
We're soldiers. We follow codes, orders. But some of us didn't want to swarm around their hive and lose who we were. We wanted to stay Italian and preserve the things that meant something to us. Honor and family and loyalty.
It's like the movie Ants.
Now, we weren't educated like the Americans, but we had the balls to take what we wanted.
The workers rise up.
But that was the business, right? The American way.
3 o'clock. It's really on his mind.
What? 3 o'clock again?
Quiet.
What's happening at 3? Who's this?
My wind chimes?
Sorry, hon.
Don't wake up my kids, Paulie. You gotta relax your thoughts. Whatever Christopher saw, you can't take it personal.
You're right. I need to relax with this.
Let me help you.
Hello.
Fuck.
Oh, what did you mean?
Just trying to tidy up the place. Go back to sleep.
Tidying up.
How you doing?
I'm doing.
I tell you,
Why are you here by yourself?
I'm still baffled by this 3 o'clock thing, though.
I wish I had more for you, Paulie, but that's all he said.
That bouncer that sent you back, did he have horns on his head?
Paulie, it was fucking hell, okay?
Was it hot?
Yeah, I don't know.
The heat would have been the first thing you noticed. Hell is hot. That's never been disputed by anybody. You didn't go to hell. You went to purgatory, my friend.
Maybe.
I forgot all about purgatory.
Purgatory. A little detour on our way to paradise.
It's like the waiting room for heaven or hell. You're going up, you're going down.
I figure I'm gonna have to do about 6,000 years before I get accepted into heaven.
Jesus.
And 6,000 years is nothing in eternity terms. I could do that standing on my head.
Yeah, but it'll feel like 6,000 years.
How often you taking the Ativan?
Almost every night.
She's on medication too.
I've been drinking. Part of it is that I'm afraid. I've told him my son is at Bard.
Why did you agree to continue working with him?
Because I felt it was a professional and ethical responsibility to do so.
Right.
I'm living in a moral never land with this patient. Not wanting to judge, but to treat. But now, I've judged. I took a position, goddammit, and I'm scared.
Interesting.
I feel for you.
Interesting. It's almost like she's getting a taste of her own medicine type of thing. And what happens if someone's following?
So what do you got?
I think he knows.
Knows what?
Or at least suspects.
What are you talking about?
He's been looking at me different, these glances.
Glances?
Yeah, fucking glance. I know the man, and I see he's the one who's different with me.
I mean, you would know.
Either way, it doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Sal, I wasn't the one selling heroin, okay? And I wasn't the one who got pinched for it.
So what do I do?
You do everything you can do. Do what you do to a girl that you want to fuck. Make him love you.
Do you need more time alone, Joe?
No, I'm ready.
Aww.
Bye.
This is the first time we actually got to see his mom, right? Like, she called one time. What's up,
I'll
Carmela?
tell you something, Christopher. The other night, when your heart stopped, I walked down the hall to an empty room and I prayed to Jesus to spare you. And that if he would spare you, I asked that he grant you vision. Sight, so that you can see the way to Christ clearly.
Yeah, so?
And he did spare you.
And he gave you a vision.
You saw something. Something that none of us have ever seen. So what did he say to you?
Who?
Jesus. Tony said that you saw Jesus smiling and he took you to see your father in heaven, and then he said it wasn't your time.
I was in hell, Carmela.
Oh, God.
My father was in hell, and they said that's where I'd go when it's my time.
Why did Tony lie to her? Because now she's going to be pissed.
I don't know.
Then you have to look at this experience as an opportunity to repent.
Sure.
Change your heart.
I don't know, Carmela.
Well, I do know. And I'm going to pray every day from now on. It is not too late for you, Christopher.
How was he?
Fine. Same. Any news?
No.
You lied to me, Tony.
So what, we're not talking now?
I said what I have to say, Tony. If you can't be honest with me, at least have the balls to be honest with yourself.
What are you talking about?
If you don't have faith in me, it's up to you.
You got to prove it to yourself first, Tony. Yourself and God.
You know, you and God, Carmela, you're only religious when it suits you.
Oh, what is that supposed to mean?
Come here. The Pope doesn't even believe in Trojans, and you want me to get snipped. Isn't it a sin to undo the good work he's done?
That's funny.
You made
I
a
mean,
living of it.
You're unfucking believable, you know that?
what the fuck? Why?
Look what I made that living for. What the fuck you doing? You had dinner an hour ago. What the fuck are you doing to yourself?
Tony, leave him alone.
I'm supposed to get a vasectomy when this is my male heir? Look at him.
Shut up.
Tony, come back here
You
and
li-
apologize.
You let him be this way. No one's gonna clean up?
Christopher did not have a dream. A dream I make my peace. He was dead. Science said he was dead.
He's in New York, Paulie. In Nyack. His name is Cullen. He's a psychic.
A psychic?
He's famous for contacting dead relatives.
Oh my
He
god.
contacted my dead friend Ronnie. Remember Ronnie with the arm? He knew all about the fingers at the elbow, and I didn't even tell him. Ronnie. It was Ronnie.
Interesting.
You got nothing to lose except the nightmares.
You're just eating off the scale.
What's up, yo? Paulie around?
No.
Still?
Who the hell are you?
What the fuck? I'm here. You talk to me. You got something?
You better remember me, man.
Yeah, I will. Now you got something.
Barney State Park. You know where that George Washington slept two houses? Up that road there, there's a gray house.
Beverlock was there?
$20, baby.
Who is that guy?
Is your name Daniel?
Yes.
Because I got this image of Daniel in the lion's den. He says you found his body.
Oh my God.
He's sorry. He knows how traumatic that was.
He's getting into it. Look at him. I'd be like, where's the bells and whistles at, man? You probably Googled me. Look me up. Check the obits. Take me for a fool, man. I mean, maybe there's clairvoyant people like this out there.
He wants you to know that he was there with you and that you should move on. Yes, go ahead.
Just looks off into the distance intently.
What the hell's the matter?
Oh, please, go on.
This is kind of weird. I'd be kind of creeped out a little bit.
Yes.
I'd be slightly creeped out.
I feel your anger. Charles Pagano.
How the fuck do you know that?
He says he was your first, but I feel many
First
more.
what?
That one's
Oh.
Poison ivy?
Oh, that's Mike.
He wants to know if it still itches.
Oh my god.
I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Why? What the fuck are they saying?
This is like what you guys are saying in the comments. Like when I was asking like why he was like itching or whatever the hell. Oh.
Satanic.
Wow.
Sick shit.
Is it still itching? Wow. Oh, that was a good moment. I was like, what is he going to say? Does it still itch? Wow.
I gave the name Ted Hughes.
Did you call from your house?
Yeah, how did he know this?
I'm not a moron, T.
Okay.
I know this might be a scam.
But how did he
So I call
know?
him from a pad mark.
But how did he know? That's the
There's
thing.
no denying it. I'm dragging a bunch of fucking ghouls around with me. Mikey's their fucking ringleader. How can you just sit there? He warned you about 3 o'clock too.
I don't believe any of this shit. Doesn't mean a fucking thing to me.
T.
I'm about to get
I
some
was ready to
allergy
write the whole
medication
thing
after
off
this
until
episode.
the psychic mentioned
Oh, it's driving me
Tony
crazy.
Pagano. But that, I don't know. I did this guy over 30 years ago, T. How the fuck did he know that?
Does he know where Matt Bevilacqua is? Did you ask the fucking Ghostbuster that? Because we're out
The
there breaking our ass
Ghostbuster?
trying to find his kid.
Nah, but Pussy found him.
He deals only with the dead.
You eat steak?
Fuck you talking about?
If you were in India, you would go to hell for that.
I'm not in India. What do I give a fuck?
None of this shit means a goddamn thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess where does the spiritual jurisdiction begin and end? You know what I'm saying? My God. You bring him a pizza and Coke? What up, Dad? What's going on?
I'm not hungry.
You mind if I sit here while I eat?
No sisters allowed. Have some pizza.
I'm sorry for talking to you the way I did. I was wrong. And I hope you know I didn't mean it. I said it because all the anger and the frustration the last few days, it built up inside me and exploded. There's no excuse for that. I gotta learn to control my emotions around the people I love.
Who is calling? Uh-oh.
I think you're the same way, you know. I think your feelings, you keep them inside, and you and me, we react without thinking. You know, I see myself in you. I couldn't ask for a better son, AJ.
With an asterisk.
Thanks. Want a piece of pizza?
Give me 2.
Pussy's on the phone. He says it's urgent.
Cheese pizza looks good. Whole ass pizza.
I've been calling you all over the fucking place.
I'll be right there.
What's going on?
Nothing.
Tony's so annoying sometimes.
He's way the fuck out near Morristown, acclaimed State Park.
How do you know this?
Oh, about that George Washington slept here house?
Yeah, you don't have to do this. Furio and me are on it.
I want to do this.
Good.
Cut Furio loose. Raise a crowd.
What? Oh. He thinks Tony is gonna kill him.
Would you just take it easy, will you? We just want to talk to you. That's all.
He didn't leave town? Wow, you're an idiot.
You're shaking.
You're gonna fucking kill me for something I didn't do.
Don't you think we could have killed you already if we wanted you dead? Relax.
It was Sean. You gotta believe me, it was Sean. He got nuts.
He's gonna ask if it was Richie.
And then we should score points with Richie. But I told him, hey, Rome wasn't built in one day.
You mentioned Richie's name. Wow. Interesting.
Anything, Tony. I'll tell you anything you want to know.
What Richie say?
It had nothing to do with Richie. He didn't ask for it. He got mad when I told him. Sean did it on spec.
Huh.
We'll make it quick. Back of the head.
Come here, come on. All right. You're a good kid.
That's why we're gonna make it quick.
You want a Fanta? Something like that?
You finished?
Thank you, T.
Here we go.
The last fucking drink you're ever gonna have.
Oh, God, Bobby.
Make him love you. Okay. He pulled his gun out because he didn't know if Tony was going to turn it on him. But he had to make it look like, yeah, fuck this guy. You know what I mean? Okay. Yeah, he had a safe face.
Remember the first time you brought me here?
Yeah, I remember.
Popped my cherry that night.
Yeah. Seems like old times.
Push. You believe in God?
Yeah, I do, Tom. Absolutely. Works in very mysterious ways, his wonders to perform, but no doubt. He's been very good to me.
So.
Let's get some honesty going.
Hey.
Hey,
How you doing?
fine. You?
Well, maybe with the conversation with AJ was the start.
I've been thinking.
It was a really good episode, by the way. Sorry, my allergies are kind of killing the mood a little bit.
What?
I'll do it.
You do what?
The vasectomy? No way.
Snip, snip.
Like The Office? Snip, snap, snip, snap, snip, snap.
I don't want you to do it, Tony.
Are you sure? You mentioned it. You obviously do.
No, you want me to do it. And I want to do it. We'll do it.
Meadow is leaving soon.
Uh-oh. Yep, that's true. When was that?
I may want to have another baby.
Oh my god. Women.
Hey.
Just kidding.
What are you trying to drive me fucking crazy?
All I want is you.
This is probably the most affection she's shown him outside of that one
I
conversation,
want
like
you to
towards
be
the end of
true
season 1, where she's like,
and to be mine.
I want to be your wife or something like
I
that.
want
I'm
you to
with you
not
till the end or
shoot.
something. Oh.
I will be true, come from
No,
now.
Tony, please.
Stop
If you're not
lying.
gonna believe me, then fine. And what can I do?
You got your Sally on the side, bro.
I don't know.
I was born, but I wasn't born yesterday.
What can I do?
Have we ever seen them kiss on the show?
Prove it to me.
This feels like a big moment. I can't remember if they've ever like been passionate about each other until now. I don't think we've ever seen them had sex. Do they have sex? So is this going to change things? Maybe. Alright guys, so that was The Sopranos Season 2, Episode 9, titled From Where to Eternity. First and foremost, that was a really good episode. Sorry that my allergies was kind of killing the mood a little bit there, but man, I don't know what it is, but my allergies have been killing me in the past couple of days. But that's my fault. But back to the episode itself. I love how introspective the entire story was, kind of following up where we were with Chris and how he saw a vision. And that was all kind of stemming back to Carmela staying that prayer in that hospital room where she literally kind of put her soul out there, poured her heart out, and was really like, please, bring Christopher back to us, give him sight to give him vision to know the way back into your arms, or whatever, however she phrased it. And that kind of like set off a chain of events here, because not only did Christopher come back, but he also did have a vision. But it wasn't exactly the vision that Carmela wanted. Carmela wanted him to, well, Tony kind of lied and told her that he saw Jesus and his father, etc., etc. But the vision, she wants everybody to kind of be safe in the long run, right? Family, all that. So I get where she's coming from. She's kind of been having like these reservations as of late. No, not as of late, but I should say these reservations. She's always had them, but um, we've been kind of like been seeing like her kind of stance on this whole scenario and situation. Her wanting to kind of take care of the kids and just be protectful of the family. Even to the point where she even suggested that Tony gets a vasectomy because he frolics around in the with the ladies of the night. So she's just protecting the name, protecting the family, which is all well and good. But the big interesting thing here, it's opened up a door into the possibility of seeing something supernatural within the show, right? And I'm not saying like we're gonna start seeing ghosts and demons and angels and all that, but they're starting to throw these things in there where it makes me kind of feel like that it's making the show feel bigger than what I originally thought it was going to be. Because the last thing on my mind was, when I think about The Sopranos, is an introspective look on someone's beliefs and if they believe or if they deserve to go to a hell or heaven, if they even believe in it. But it's an interesting conversation to have. You know what I'm saying? But Christopher believes he's going to hell. He had the vision. He saw his dad. And yeah, it's not good. But there's still time to fix things. I feel like all these dreams and visions everybody seems to be having on the show is going to add up to something. Now, whatever that something is something I'm just going to have to wait for the entire payoff at the end of it. You know what I mean? But I'm really glad that Christopher's okay. I'm glad that Tony and all them, they found the guy who shot him, or at least the guy associated. I can't remember if he was actually the guy that shot Chris, but one guy died, the other one ran off, but they found him thanks to Pussy, who's also kind of a little hesitant around Tony because he believes Tony knows. Now, Tony may have his suspicions. We know this. We know Tony has his suspicions. We know that he has Syl and Paulie kind of looking out just to kind of like just to check out Pussy to make sure he's on the up and up. But the informant, or I guess Pussy's handler, was basically telling him it doesn't matter if he knows or not. All you got to do is make him love you. And he did kind of, because at the end there, I think I made a mention where Tony was like, "Did you enjoy that? Did you enjoy that drink? Because it's the last drink you're ever gonna have." Shot him. That's when Pussy kind of reacted. He pulled out his own gun. Now, in my mind, I'm like, he pulled out his own gun because he wanted to be prepared just in case Tony was gonna turn the gun on him. You know what I mean? Like, pop this guy, then pop you. But Pussy was like, he pulled his gun out and then started firing at the dead body. You know, it's like, yeah, fuck this guy type of thing. You know what I mean? Kind of to show Tony, like, yeah, we're not going to stand it for this. You know, he took it upon himself to shoot one of our own, so he's going to pay for this. We're just going to riddle his body full of bullets. You know, and they just had fun doing it. Then they kind of started reliving the past by going back to their old stomping grounds, that restaurant or whatever. I mean, so Pussy is trying to work himself back up into Tony's good graces, but Tony, it's not going to change things in the long run, other than maybe throw Tony off the scent a little bit, because Tony only has his suspicions, right? He doesn't have any hard facts, which is why I thought the moment where Anthony Jr. gave Pussy that hug, I thought he was going to feel the wire tap on him, and then he was going to tell his dad, and then that's when I thought shit was going to pick up and spiral out of control, but it didn't yet. So things are still kind of steady right now. Richie's still about, you know, up and about doing things. Tony, I don't know when we're gonna start making moves on each other, because you know the Tony versus Richie is gonna happen. I mean, we have a few episodes left until the end of the seasons. Maybe by the end of season 2, someone's gonna make a move on someone else. But I think one of my favorite little callbacks in this episode was when, was it Paulie? He went to go see the psychic that his girl slash girlfriend slash wife slash, what do they say, Gumar, whatever they say, told him that, you know, if you want to know, if you want to see death, or you want to communicate with someone, go see this person. He did, and I was waiting for something to happen that will trigger some sort of memory, or like a hidden memory unlocked type of moment, and then it happened. The dude, who I thought was just like a scam artist or whatever, literally brought up information that no one knew about, or that no one should have known about Mikey and his death. Because Paulie, he did brush up against poison ivy. That's why at the end of that one episode, he was like scratching himself and he had stuff all over his face. And I think I even made a mention. It's like, what does he have on his face? Like, what is that? Then you guys mentioned in the comments that, oh, it's because he brushed up on the poison ivy and he was like scratching himself. And I do remember that actually happening. I think I just remember when I edited out the scratching stuff for YouTube, because I'm just like, you know, the important thing is he shoots Mikey. Got it. So in my mind, I probably edited it out, but then I'm like, oh yeah, that did happen. And then when he brought that up here, I'm just like, oh shit, so this guy is legit. Huh. Who would have thought? Great episode nonetheless, though. I'm just disrupting this, make sure I got everything. We saw Christopher's mom here. Excuse me. Ooh, I have hiccups now. Adriana. I feel bad for her. Melfi, she's having her own kind of breakdown with her own therapist. She's on medication as well. What else is going on? AJ, there's a nice little heart-to-heart with his son AJ, which is pretty cool. And yeah, I almost feel bad for that guy at the end. He's like, oh man, I just was following along with my friend who wanted to do something for Richie, and I'm going to find out that's not what he wanted, and now everyone hates me, and now I'm dead. So, and then there's the heart-to-heart with Carmela and Tony at the end there. You guys will have to let me know, because I can't really remember. Did they ever have a scene like that before in the show? Because it felt like a big moment there. You know, Carmela wants another kid, maybe, once Meadow goes off to college, whenever that is, but they actually started doing it at the end there, which is actually pretty cool, because it always feels like this marriage just feels kind of hollow. So it looks like we're taking the steps in the right direction. So I think I'm just gonna end it there. Good shit nonetheless, and yeah, I'll end it there. All right, guys. If you guys enjoyed my review, enjoyed my reaction, you guys want to see this episode with me in its entirety. The options available to you right now over on Patreon. Links to the description down below or pinned in the top comment. If you can't support me on Patreon, go to support me right here on YouTube. All you gotta do is like, comment, share, subscribe to the channel. Now I'm gonna get out here and I'll catch you guys next time in the next episode of The Sopranos Season 2, Episode 10. Until then, adios, guys.
And if you liked what you saw, tell your friends, tell your family, tweet about it. And if you didn't like it, shut the fuck up.